tale that the entire global fandom swore would end in a historic wedding. But on July 10, 2026, an absolute nuclear bomb hit the entertainment industry. Within minutes, emergency server updates from South Korea's top media portals confirmed a devastating reality. The couple has officially called it quits. The news didn't start as a typical unverified blind item or random fan rumor on TikTok. This was a synchronized, cold corporate execution. IU's long-standing agency, EDM Entertainment, and Lee Jong Suk's management team, ACE Factory, released dual official statements to the press. Their words were brief, sharp, and absolutely final, stating, "It is true that they recently broke up and have mutually decided to remain good senior-junior colleagues in the industry." Just like that, 4 years of public romance vanished behind a wall of corporate public relations. Fandoms across the globe went into immediate hysteria, with servers crashing as netizens demanded to know how a love this deeply rooted could fall apart so suddenly. To understand the sheer magnitude of this heartbreak, we have to look back at the incredible, decade-long history these two shared. They didn't just meet at a glamorous celebrity party. They literally grew up together in front of our eyes. Their story began all the way back in 2012 when they were paired up as rookie co-hosts for the music broadcasting program in Kagayo. Back then, they famously had a hilarious, slightly awkward dynamic, with Lee Jong Suk later confessing that he used to get privately annoyed by IU's enthusiastic ideas for matching broadcast costumes. But over the next 10 years, that youthful bickering evolved into an ironclad, fiercely protective friendship. They cheered each other on through military enlistments, record-breaking album releases, and massive acting awards. When Dispatch exposed their relationship on New Year's Eve in 2022 following a secret Christmas trip to Nagoya, Japan, it felt like destiny. Lee Jong Suk beautifully wrote to his fans that IU was a strange, precious existence who always held a permanent corner of my heart. So, what could possibly happen below the table to shatter a decade of history? The official reason being fed to the public by corporate handlers is the classic, safe Hollywood playbook, naturally demanding professional commitments and incompatible work schedules. The agencies claim that as their individual careers exploded in 2026, their opportunities to physically meet dropped to zero, causing them to gradually drift apart. But here at K-Insider, we'll look past the generic public relations shield to analyze the actual financial and physical stress these two icons were operating under below the table. 2026 has been an absolutely grueling, high-stakes year for both stars, leaving their personal lives completely crushed under the weight of multi-million-dollar corporate contracts. Let's look at the absolute receipts of their individual schedules, because the professional pressure was immense. Lee Jong Suk has been locked into a high-intensity, global filming circuit for Disney Plus' massive original flagship series, The Remarried Empress. On top of that, his agency recently locked him into the highly anticipated live-action adaptation of the smash-hit naval web novel, Aesop's Romance. When an actor is carrying the weight of two massive, multi-million-dollar streaming projects simultaneously, they aren't living a normal life. They are living on film sets, traveling internationally for location shoots, and undergoing intense character preparations that leave absolutely no room for a high-profile personal relationship. Meanwhile, IU has been enduring one of the most turbulent and professionally exhausting years of her entire 18-year career. Following her starring role in the NBC historical drama Perfect Crown, which wrapped up its broadcast run in May 2026, she found herself caught in the crossfire of severe political and cultural backlash. The drama was hit with intense public criticism over alleged historical distortions regarding imperial crown protocols, forcing her team into months of intense damage control and PR maneuvering. Instead of resting, IU had to immediately pivot into intense music production for her upcoming studio album, while simultaneously preparing for her massive, high-stakes solo concert at the Goyang Stadium main arena this coming September. When you have the nation's little sister fighting cultural controversies, rehearsing for stadium-level concerts, and a top-tier actor living on international film sets, a relationship doesn't just drift, it becomes a logistical impossibility. The official reason being fed to the public by corporate handlers is the classic, safe Hollywood playbook, naturally demanding professional commitments and incompatible work schedules. The agencies claim that as their individual careers exploded in 2026, their opportunities to physically meet dropped to zero, causing them to gradually drift apart. The speculation initially ignited after IU was spotted celebrating her birthday at a private dinner gathering where BTS's Taehyung was present, while Lee Jong Suk was noticeably absent due to his overseas filming schedule. At the time, insider sources quickly jumped to dismiss the rumors, telling media outlets that the couple is entering their third year and is still going strong. But gossip logic tells us that when an agency has to publicly defend a relationship stability, the corporate cracks are already forming behind closed doors. Fandom discussions on platforms like Instagram and Twitter or X have officially dissolved into an absolute war zone. One prominent faction of the community is pointing fingers directly at toxic fan behavior and toxic shipping culture. For months, certain aggressive sectors of the internet openly disrespected Lee Jong Suk, constantly editing IU next to her recent on-screen co-stars and creating massive, unneeded public friction between the couple's respective fan bases. Many believe that this constant, microscopic public scrutiny and lack of boundaries eventually made maintaining a real-life romance completely unsustainable. On the other side of the battlefield, neutral industry analysts suggest a much colder reality. Their relationship transitioned from a real-life romance back into a highly strategic business arrangement. Navigating the financial landscape as a public couple was getting too complex, and their PR teams chose to cleanly cut the cord before the massive promotional rollouts for the remarried Empress and the Goyang Stadium concert series began. Ultimately, the era of South Korea's most beloved Friends to Lovers story is officially over. They started as awkward music show hosts in 2012, became inseparable confidants for a decade, and spent nearly 4 years trying to protect a beautiful real-life love from the jaws of the industry. They have parted ways with complete mutual respect, choosing to protect their individual, monumental careers while reverting back to senior-junior industry colleagues. The legal teams have cleared the statements. The corporate cleanup is complete, but the emotional fallout within the K-Wave community will be felt for years to come. So, let's put the final pieces of the puzzle together. Do you believe that the crushing weight of their massive 2026 schedule genuinely drove them apart? Or did the relentless pressure of toxic online fan culture force them to break behind the scenes? The comments section here at K Insider is officially turning into an emotional battlefield right now. Drop your absolute honest, raw judgment in the comments below. Did you see this tragic heartbreak coming? Or are you completely blindsided by the news? Hit that subscribe button right now. Activate that notification bell so you never miss an emergency industry update. And I will see you guys in the very next video. Are you a fan of the bright and amazing superstars? Well, we are forever rooting for them. What a superb and outstanding performance out there. In the world of K-pop, big companies follow one simple rule. Control what the camera sees. Control the money. For years, the public story around Jimin and Jungkook has been carefully cleaned up by handlers through sweet travel shows like Are You Sure?, safe military updates, and highly polished music videos. But a massive crack just formed in that corporate shield. An independent internet server briefly leaked an unedited, multi-angle video feed from a private backstage waiting area. Before casual viewers could even process it, the video was hit with an immediate digital blackout and deleted. But gossip channels didn't look away. Fans immediately started a frame-by-frame analysis to figure out exactly what the company is trying to hide. The private flight logs and undercover car tracking records from the past few weeks tell a story that completely goes against the official public calendar. While corporate press releases stated both stars were just doing normal group schedules, independent data logs show a completely different reality. Both Jimin and Jungkook were quietly routed through restricted private airport terminals and secondary security tunnels. These corridors are explicitly designed to bypass public cameras, fans, and media tracking lines. This level of extreme, secret travel isn't standard treatment for basic bandmates. It is a top-secret protocol used when an agency is desperately trying to prevent raw-life, unedited photos from leaking to the public. The actual evidence hidden inside that brief video leak points directly to a real, deeply protected relationship that cannot be faked by a company training program. When the official broadcast cameras dropped into black screen mode for casual viewers, the raw background microphones and backup channel stayed active for exactly 3 minutes. In those unedited moments, their polished, scripted idol personas completely disappeared. Fans who slowed down the footage noticed a deep, instinctual comfort level, unscripted eye contact that completely ignored the production crew, synchronized physical movements, and a protective closeness that feels entirely out of place in a calculated business environment. It is the exact type of raw authenticity that public relations teams are terrified of because it cannot be scripted, budgeted, or easily managed. Behind the scenes, what these idols actually go through is an emotional roller coaster. Imagine having every single look, touch, or whisper analyzed by millions of people daily. One side claims they are secretly together, while the other side screams that they secretly dislike each other and are just faking it for the cameras. This constant pressure changes how they interact in public. In fact, an inside source revealed that there was a major backstage argument months ago where their handlers literally ordered them to stop standing next to each other during certain live streams, because the online shipping wars were getting too wild and dangerous for the group's brand image. The real scandal below the table isn't just about who loves who. It's about the intense emotional exhaustion of living a double life. While fans are busy arguing over who is best friends with who, the members are dealing with the reality of growing up under a global microscope. Over the years, their bond has definitely evolved, but so has the corporate control. Pressure from the higher-ups to keep the perfect fantasy alive for the fandom. When real attachment and real protective instincts spill over into their off-camera lives, it breaks the company's rules, causing total panic behind closed doors. The execution of this digital cleanup has triggered a massive algorithmic red flag across social media. Automated copyright systems are suddenly being weaponized to strike and delete any fan account attempting to share a visual breakdown of that specific archived feed. This isn't just normal automated filtering. It is a targeted, human-directed digital wipe. When an agency spends that much money to scrub raw background footage from deep within internet databases, it is a silent admission that the content presents an immediate threat to their corporate narrative. They aren't trying to stop a fake rumor. They are trying to contain an absolute reality before it permanently changes public perception. But here is the darkest twist that the mainstream music press refuses to cover. A digital trace on the original forum thread that hosted the Black Box archive reveals a highly alarming detail. The video file wasn't captured by standard entertainment paparazzi networks like Dispatch. The data footprint aligns perfectly with a highly sophisticated sassing tracking collective that operates by hacking internal corporate scheduling databases and private text channels. This means the agency's total media silence isn't just a choice. They are currently working with cyber police units behind the scenes to contain a massive security breach before deeper, encrypted private communication files are dumped onto the international black market. The entire situation has officially reached a boiling point behind closed doors. Just minutes ago, independent data miners noticed a massive glitch on the agency's official website. A hidden page titled Personal Dynamic Updates, Video Archive 04 was accidentally set to public for exactly 40 seconds during a routine server reboot. Several fans managed to download the encrypted thumbnail file, which shows a candid screenshot of Jimin and Jungkook backstage from that exact secret meeting. The company is now in an absolute state of panic, scrambling to issue a global copyright block to stop the full file from hitting the internet. This proves we aren't waiting for a planned press conference or scheduled countdown. The truth is literally leaking out piece by piece through tech mistakes. As this server leak crashes online platforms, an intense wave of speculation has just hit the top of the Weibo hot search list, forcing fans to ask incredibly deep, raw questions. Chinese netizens are aggressively tracking several massive fan sites that went completely blank within seconds of the leak, leaving the entire community asking, did these fan site masters delete their platform histories because they were hit with instant legal threats, or did they accidentally witness a reality so overwhelming that they chose to pull the plug themselves? Shippers are demanding answers on whether the company is panicking to hide a real relationship, while neutral observers are asking if the agency is deliberately letting these technical glitches happen to slowly prepare the stock market for a massive, permanent shift in the group's narrative. Do you think the handlers can completely stop these video files before they spread raw on Telegram? Or has the curtain officially fallen on the industry's biggest secret? Drop your absolute honest predictions in the comments below. Activate that notification bell so you don't miss our urgent emergency live stream. And I will see you guys in the next video.
You just witnessed one unforgettable story, but just when fans thought BTS had completely dominated the headlines, something unbelievable happened thousands of miles away. Paris didn't just host Fashion Week. It witnessed one of the biggest invasions of Korean celebrities ever seen. Thousands of fans flooded the streets. Luxury brands fought for attention. What you're about to see next is even more shocking. Stay with K Insider as we uncover another unforgettable journey.
The intersection of South Korean entertainment and European high fashion reached a historic peak during the recent Paris Fashion Week men's spring and summer shows. Streets across the French capital experienced literal crowd control crises as thousands of fans gathered outside venues, pushing security barriers to their limits. The cause of the global commotion was an unprecedented gathering of top-tier talent. The absolute kings and queens of K-drama standing shoulder to shoulder with K-pop royalty on the front rows. The massive collective appearance was more than just a pop culture crossover. It was a multi-million-dollar economic force. Industry metrics verified that the presence of South Korean stars during the Paris shows generated a staggering $39.26 million in global media value almost overnight. We are talking about money here. A humble mouth-dropping sum. Not just another upcoming celebrity, but fandom's top-tier celebrities. Major luxury labels strategically weaponized their global ambassadors to maximize digital impressions and dominate social media algorithms. Let's take a summary of what an insider drone could spot. And if you want to dress up like these stars, it is advisable to draw closer and pay attention to details. BTS's Jimin completely commanded the narrative at the Dior show, wearing a custom, highly tailored neutral suit that perfectly matched his position as a primary global brand ambassador. Top-notch for a superb look. BTS's J-Hope, Louis Vuitton, spotted sharing a major viral front row moment and a warm hug with actor Gong Yoo at Pharrell Williams' ocean-themed runway show. Stray Kids' Hyunjin was the star of the Dior menswear presentations. He later returned to sit front row at Dior's fallback womenswear show to represent the house. Gong Yoo brought pure mature charisma to the Louis Vuitton front row, turning heads in an edgy, streetwear-influenced luxury layout. On HYOC observed dark, moody elegance at Saint Laurent, YSL, rocking an all-black, sharp leather ensemble that drove the paparazzi into an absolute frenzy. Ji Chang-wook went for classic, high-octane luxury at Tom Ford, stealing the spotlight in a sleek, deeply saturated blue tailored suit. Lee Jong Suk kept things incredibly pristine and sharp, representing the ultra-sophisticated tailoring of Baluti. Choi Woo-shik brought his signature charming, relaxed style to the AMI Paris presentation, effortlessly blending casual street styles with high-end Parisian design. So I guess you have been anticipating our K-entertainment most beautiful ladies comes in. Well, you're in luck, cause I'm here to tell you how they glowed like stars. Jisoo completely breaking away from predictable princess gowns. Jisoo captured an editorial mood in a magnificent black sheer midi dress, WM. The look seamlessly paired delicate tulle transparencies with minimalist slingback heels and a striking, high-contrast pristine white Lady Dior bag. Rosé served pure rock and roll vintage luxury by moving completely away from black. She turned heads in an off-shoulder mini dress cut entirely from an electric neon green silk brocade fabric, grounding the vibrant piece with polygray crepe satin liner sandals. Jennie taking a massive risk. Jennie rejected classic heavy tweeds for a deeply textured beaded open knit set. The look consisted of a matching sheer cardigan and midi skirt covered in glimmering dark green embellishments and 3D baubles, worn over a sharp black structural bra and high-waisted briefs from Chanel. Lisa brought futuristic, high-concept drama to the runway. She donned an avant-garde structured jacket dress featuring sharp architectural shoulders and asymmetrical metallic paneling that looked less like traditional fashion and more like an unreleased sci-fi film costuming. Shin Minute proving that structure can be incredibly feminine. Shin Minute chose a crisp, tailor-heavy ensemble. Her look featured sharp, clean lines balanced by soft premium textiles that paid homage to mid-century corporate luxury while keeping a highly modernized, chic silhouette. Han So-hee attending the opening day of the collections with Couture as a brand. Han So-hee stole the spotlight in a breathtaking, flowing pale pink gown that cascaded along her frame with natural, organic draping. The styling deliberately emphasized understated, nature-inspired loveliness with soft makeup and long, effortless straight hair. The real historic explosion, however, belonged to the undisputed queens of the global style algorithm, BLACKPINK. Behind the glamorous paparazzi flashes and pristine seating charts, the event also highlighted the immense pressure these global stars face under the public microscope. The toxic side of internet culture briefly erupted when an unexpected misunderstanding involving Choi Woo-shik at the AMI venue triggered a massive fan war across global forums. A viral video alleged the actor overlooked a fan's poster, reminding neutral observers of the intense emotional exhaustion these stars endure while navigating thousands of screaming fans immediately after grueling 11-hour flights. And this was what some fans said.
Who is the victim in this case? You read the comments underneath yours, you see that some people are saying that Joey Shiki is the victim.
And this.
I just saw an apology from Suk. I think, Suk. That man doesn't give a shit! He doesn't care! Hey, did you see that apology? He didn't see her?
And this.
Right here should have been thrown in the trash. Okay, if I was his PR team, I would have slapped this man so fast because this apology was not PR verified. I can tell you, it was not comments verified. It was not PR verified. It wasn't social media verified. No one verified this.
And this.
K-drama fan, being a black K-pop stan, and how oftentimes, as people say, it feels like a humiliation ritual, saying that celebrities can have bad days, maybe he wasn't in the mood, celebrities don't owe us anything, but I'm so sorry. If you're going to have a bad day, you need to have a bad day consistently. It cannot be that you say hello to A, B, C, you skip D, and go to E, F, G, and think, I'm not going to take it personally, because it is, in fact, personal.
Well, what do you think? Was this actually a mistake, or was it intentional? Dive now into the comment section and let us know what you think about it, because all opinions really matter in K Insider. And this is where it gets intense. Fans are split across 3 major, high-velocity topics right now. Full-blown hysteria over the pair's front-row interactions, absolute timeline chaos regarding Are You Sure?, an intense manifestation for a future Season 3. The current real-time discussions happening across Twitter, AK, X, TikTok, and Weibo reveal exactly how the community is reacting. Part of the fandom is completely confused, aggressively arguing on Weibo and TikTok that the Switzerland and Vietnam post-military episodes are a brand new upcoming 2026 project. Active updates from accounts like the Jimin Crew Philippines page are forcing fans to fact-check each other, reminding the community that Season 2 actually wrapped up its official broadcast run back in December 2025. Meanwhile, shippers and solo stans are continually resharing clips from the Jeju Island arc, laughing at the fact that newer fans keep demanding a future season where V joins them when Kim Taehyung literally already crashed the set as the ultimate unscripted referee in Season 1. It caused the travelogue format was an absolute streaming giant for Disney+. Fan sites are flooding HYBE's community spaces with demands for a formal Season 3 announcement. Netizens are pointing out that since the entire group has fully returned from the military and launched their massive 2026 Arirang World Tour, the agency needs to lock Jimin, Jungkook, and Taehyung into a permanent, unscripted spin-off series the second the stadium tour wraps up. Damn, it's beautiful how fan bases demand sometimes. Instead of the usual database speculation, what we are actually witnessing on the ground is a massive shift in how these luxury brands interact. Behind the closed doors of the VIP lounges, the talk of the town wasn't about hidden video files. It was an ongoing discussion about commercial contract expansion. Industry insiders verified that major fashion executives at Dior and Louis Vuitton are actively reviewing the global tracking data from this specific week to plan their next multi-million-dollar co-branding campaigns. The real reality below the table is a high-stakes financial game. Luxury labels are realizing that combining the dedicated fan bases of K-pop giants with the massive, mainstream demographic reach of K-drama leading stars creates an unstoppable marketing monster. The agencies aren't hiding a secret video. They are protecting the final signatures on the most expensive celebrity endorsement contracts of the upcoming season. So, let's put the pieces of the puzzle together. Are we witnessing genuine, organic friendships between the elites of the K-drama and K-pop worlds? Or is this the most brilliant, high-budget corporate PR stunt of the year engineered to control global consumer algorithms? The comment section is already turning into a complete battlefield over this. Drop your absolute honest predictions below. Are these front-row link-ups real? Or is the industry just feeding the fandom a beautifully manufactured fantasy? Hit that subscribe button right now, activate that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.
That story proved how fans love their icon and how icon are devoted and give the best entertainment. But the next one would keep you laughing hard. The cameras captured luxury. The paparazzi captured perfection. But they completely missed the moments fans love the most. These are the 7 BTS tour moments that had millions of fans replaying the same video over and over again. Stay with K Insider as we uncover another unforgettable journey.
Gosh guys, I am still completely screaming with pure laughter after watching the live clips from BTS's ongoing Arirang World Tour. While the main media portals are busy praising their world-class stadium production and historic halftime preparation, the absolute reality on the stage is pure, childish, chaotic, and the funniest energy ever. These are the top 7 funniest unscripted moments from BTS's recent tour stops. When you put 7 millionaire superstars on a runway together after their military discharge, they completely throw the official script out the window and transition into absolute unserious besties. From full-blown water wars to hilarious local song covers, the recent European stops have turned into a literal goldmine for meme content. Let's do a high-velocity breakdown of the actual receipts of what went down below the table, because the level of stage mischief is completely off the charts. 1. The Maknae Line Water War, Seokjin's Master Shield and Ice Prank. The absolute highlight currently crashing the TikTok algorithm happened right in the middle of their live performance. The chaos initially ignited when the resident chaotic king, Jin, randomly decided to spray water directly at Jungkook. Now, honey, you know our golden Maknae never backs down from a challenge. Jungkook immediately grabbed 2 massive water bottles and went on a full-velocity pursuit to hunt his Hyung down. But Seokjin was way too clever. He literally deployed a tactical move and hid directly behind Taehyung, who was peacefully singing his lines. As a direct result, Jungkook completely soaked an innocent Taehyung right on his back. But the absolute kicker? Taehyung did not let it slide. The second he finished his part, Tae retaliated by grabbing a fistful of stage ice and dumping it straight down the back of Jungkook's shirt. The look of pure, frozen shock on Jungkook's face as he scrambled across the stage had the entire stadium screaming in absolute hysteria. 2. The local German song trolling. Jungkook sings Kids Creek live. If you think the water wars were hilarious, wait until you hear what Jungkook did to the vocals in Munich. During the soundcheck and final ending remarks, Jungkook decided to tap straight into local internet culture. He looked directly into a fan's camera and suddenly burst out singing a viral local German TikTok track by the artist Kids Creek, repeating the line, "You are good enough," in the most dramatic, over-exaggerated R&B vocal runs you have ever heard in your life. The local crowd went completely wild. But the funniest part was Jimin standing right next to him, looking deeply confused and laughing his head off trying to copy the tone. The moment went so viral that Kids Creek themselves actually acknowledged Jungkook's cover on social media, proving that Jungkook can turn a local internet meme into a global trending topic in under 2 seconds. 3. The Holland Walk hijack. Jimin channels Erling Haaland. During the Munich Day 1 stop at the arena, Jimin single-handedly caused a massive system breakdown in the fandom. Right in the middle of a high-intensity, world-class stadium performance, Jimin randomly looked up at a fan-made sign in the front row. The sign was an AI-generated meme comparing soccer legend Erling Haaland, Thor, and Jimin, labeling them the god of soccer, god of thunder, and our god. Jimin literally burst out laughing on the spot, dropped his professional choreography, and started hilariously mimicking Erling Haaland's viral, heavyset robotic football stride right across the stage. Seeing a global fashion icon and elite dancer manhandling his body shape to walk like a Premier League striker was so completely unexpected that even J-Hope lost his composure, laughing so hard he nearly tripped over his own feet. 4. Namjoon's sunglass tragedy and the Transformer stance. The leader of the group, RM, Namjoon, was not spared from the stage chaos either. While trying to serve ultimate, high-fashion rockstar energy during an intense rap line set, Namjoon unexpectedly executed a dramatic, high-velocity spin across the stage floor. The momentum was so aggressive that he literally spun a lens clean out of his designer sunglasses. He spent the next 30 seconds trying to look fiercely cool while walking around the stage with only one eye covered. To make things even more hilarious, during the performance transition, he stood completely frozen in a stiff, robotic pose to avoid dropping the vocal frames. Fans on Twitter immediately clipped the footage, commenting that he looked like an unreleased Transformer trying to go into macro mode right in the middle of the arena. 5. The Grow Taller watering hole. Taehyung douses Jimin's head. We cannot talk about an unscripted BTS tour stop without diving straight into the peak chaotic energy shared between the 95 liners. During a separate high-intensity segment for the track Idol, Taehyung unexpectedly grabbed a fresh water bottle, poured a massive amount of it over his own head, and then completely turned the bottle over sitting Jimin, that he literally began dousing Jimin's head with water as if he were a small houseplant. Fans captured Jimin's utterly stunned, drenched, and deeply betrayed expression from the stadium screens. Netizens immediately turned the clip into a massive global meme, joking that Taehyung was simply trying to water his beloved Mochi so he could finally grow taller on stage. 6. The popcorn rain fiasco, Taehyung's failed snack catch. Taehyung decided to test his physical coordination during a relaxed talking segment by attempting to catch flying snacks from the front row. A fan threw a perfectly aimed handful of popcorn toward the stage runway, and Taehyung confidently opened his mouth, leaning back for the ultimate cinematic catch, but he missed it completely. The entire handful of popcorn smacked him directly across his forehead and eyes, showering his designer outfit in salty snack bits. To make the moment even more hilarious, Jungkook immediately sprinted over, dropped to his knees on the stage floor, and started picking up the fallen popcorn pieces to eat them right in front of the screaming crowd. Jimin had to physically drag Jungkook away by his shirt collar to stop him from eating stage 4 snacks. 7. Jimin's confused mascot hijack, the oversized head struggle. During the final bow, a fan managed to pass an enormous, oversized plush head of Jimin's cartoon character mascot over the security barriers. Jimin looked absolutely thrilled, immediately shoved the gigantic plush head over his real face, and began dancing around the stage to celebrate. The problem? The mascot head was completely hollow and lacked any internal support, causing it to slip down and completely trap his entire upper torso. Jimin was left blindly stumbling around the stage runway, completely unable to see where he was going. He accidentally walked directly into a massive stage prop, causing him to tip over backward like a fallen bowling pin. Taehyung and Jin didn't even try to help him up. They just stood over his rolling plush body, pointing and laughing hysterically while taking photos on their phones. Other funny moment, like when Jin found himself completely trapped in his own heavy stage jacket, he marched straight over to Namjoon mid-song, shoved his chest forward, and wordlessly demanded that the leader act as his personal tailor. Namjoon spent an entire verse aggressively pulling, twisting, and yanking on Jin's zipper while trying to sing his lines with a serious rockstar expression. The zipper refused to budge, forcing Jin to perform the entire final track looking like an oversized, overstuffed winter marshmallow while hilariously glaring at the wardrobe crew in the wings. Or, during a high-intensity rap line performance of their classic tracks, Sugar, Yoongi executed a dramatic MIC flip that went completely wrong where his thumb accidentally slammed directly onto the internal frequency modifier button, triggering a massive, high-pitched feedback loop right through the stadium's massive audio towers.